Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. Let's begin with a Shaman today. This is a very special episode, not very special episode, this is a different episode than usual because I am not recording this in the afternoon, I'm recording this at 2 a.m. A very strange time, you know, in the last 200 episodes I probably have not recorded an episode of Ratropolis at 2 a.m. That's not true, I probably have. But I'm having a weird, I don't even know what it is really. It's like, you know, I've talked about my persistent sinus troubles where it's like, oh yeah, it feels like I can't breathe properly at all times. And I don't know, something about it was weird. I felt a little like, when I was laying in bed the other night, I was like, oh, hey, that feels strange. And just like a little, like a feeling in the back of my head, and then all day today, if I move too far in one direction or move too quickly, I just get like a real bad, it kind of feels like my head's being crushed sort of feeling, you know? And so I decided that I would, the big thing that I've noticed, and I noticed this mostly, you may hear it in this episode, but you'll bear with me, I hope. You'll allow me some leniency. When I talk, like if I'm talking for too long, that seems to agitate it, and like it'll get like caught in my throat, whatever is going on here. Not like something actually gets caught in my throat, but it's like I'm unable to speak. I recorded the melting card review for Monster Train. If you've been watching those, you can actually hear this happen to me during that. I like in mid-sentence, I just like, and my voice basically gets caught and I can't finish the sentence, and Cranberry goes, hey, are you alright? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Because, like, you know, I am still fine. It's just a, you know, a strange thing going on. And so, because of that, I did not stream tonight because don't take two houses here. I didn't stream tonight because I didn't really feel like I wanted to put up with that sort of a feeling, right? It was like, oh, I've spoken for too long, because, you know, even just in this episode, it'll be interesting to see how much of it is, like how much happens here. But I am recording this almost a full 2.5 days away from when it'll actually go up. 1.5 days, sorry. I'm getting a little bit of a backlog built up here that I'm not going to like actually continuously build up a backlog off of this. I am going to just like record this episode, put it up, and be done with it, right? I was like, I don't really feel like doing anything productive right now, so I can just like do the thing that I'm going to do tomorrow, and in the time tomorrow, maybe I'll be feeling a little more like I want to work on something else, right? Purificate this early. I mean, taking this population hit will be a disaster. So, you know, a watchtower on either side should actually more or less stop the major problem with Purificate, I think. But yeah, you know, speaking of those Monster Train reviews, thanks for the support on those. You know, this is kind of like this is where I talk about what's going on with the YouTube channel itself, really, is Ratropolis. And, you know, the videos are doing insanely well. Like, I felt like, I had the expectation, right? Because in the stream, whenever you see big amounts of growth, or at least in my experience in content creation, whenever I see a lot of growth, it is usually followed by a period of just like a plateau or even maybe a dip where, you know, we saw a ton of growth. I saw a lot of growth in, like, I don't even know when exactly, but the videos just started to like steadily climb as I'm thinking about like, when did this even occur? Like the video we experienced a steady climb, a steady increase in views on all of the Ratropolis videos, on all of the, I mean, basically just on all the Ratropolis videos. Monster Train was kind of whatever. Nah, that's not a big deal. Like, I'm not like, oh man, Monster Train didn't do well. Monster Train was fine. Oh, sorry, not Monster Train, God. Stone Shard. Stone Shard was kind of whatever. And that's okay, I'm not upset about that. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But Monster Train, ooh buddy. Like with Monster Train we have seen the videos grow again, and honestly I wasn't sure I would see that sort of growth again. Right? I was pretty sure we were gonna sit with like the very strange numbers that I would pull with Ratropolis, which is like, you know, typically Ratropolis videos get we're getting somewhere in the range of like 30 to 40 views, maybe as high as 50 on some of them, and then like occasionally for no obvious or apparent reason, a video would spike to like 100-ish views, right? But now it's like these videos are all Monster Train and such are all experiencing like really good numbers in the range of like, you know, 70 to 80 views every video, which is a very large amount of growth that I did not expect to see. So thank you. Like, it's very encouraging. I was worried I was gonna start to feel like I was hitting a wall that I was never going to surpass. I thought I may have hit like the end, you know? If that makes sense, you know, that's a little fatalistic. The end. A little sinister too. I've hit the end. But like I was worried that maybe I had seen it all, right? Maybe we were done. But thank the Lord, Monster Train. Right? What a fortunate outcome for myself. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry. It is the worst noise in video gaming. On the bright side, we're getting some soul. I thought the watchtowers were going to do enough. The watchtowers are not going to do enough on their own, obviously. Oh God, I'm so sorry. This doesn't look great. We're going, even with the Steel Infinite, we might be dead here. I may just be not able to handle this. Whoa, that's not good. Okay, we didn't die off of that, but that was almost bad. The big killer on the Purificate, the Plague event, is of course I don't one-shot them, right? This is the reason this event is so deadly. They have 6 health. You don't one-shot them anymore. This is where it gets to be a real big problem. I'm holding this watchtower. I really don't want to have to throw it down until it is. Like, I want to throw it down on the right side. Yeah, I mean, why don't I then? Good question. If I build enough guards, like theoretically speaking, this should be okay. But in actuality, it looks like it will not be okay. No matter how many guards I build up, they're just going to get overwhelmed here. It's crazy. Like these plague rats are nuts, right? Like they're absolutely going insane on me here. You may be thinking, why am I not playing these houses? You're right. Excellent assumption or assertion here. Let's say instead of assumption. The main reason is because I needed the money to survive. Like there's a lot happening on this run right now. There are many things coming at me very quickly, and the most obvious thing to me is that we have no goddamn money right now. No, Armor Knight, no. I think it is time to cash in this forbidden trade for a little money to play with here. But yeah, thanks. Now that that's all over with, I can go back to what I was talking about, which is, you know, hey, thanks for watching. Like truly. If you enjoyed, leave a like. No. We still got a little more time to go before that part. But you know, this isn't the sort of content that will ever experience like explosive growth for me. I don't imagine. Outside of like maybe a game releasing and I get in front of it and it like goes in like and whatever my episode 1 is goes insane. But I think honestly I don't know if that sort of content ever gets big on YouTube anymore. It's fine. I have some other stuff planned, but you know, the amount of effort that I want to put forth towards YouTube is variable because, you know, especially 2 videos a day of this is probably as much as I want to do. As I look towards going back to college and moving my life forward, I have to ask myself, like, how much time am I really willing to commit to YouTube and Twitch? And the answer is like, you know, like in honesty, the answer is all of it, but that's not sustainable. And so I have to make the decisions that make sense in the context of like, what am I going to be doing with the rest of my life, right? Basically, if you're watching me and you're solely watching me on YouTube, I think that I would say there's probably like a 90% chance that this content more or less never stops, right? As I said way back with Ratropolis, it'll probably slow at some point. I'll probably hit that wall and I'll just want to like go down to 1 video a day. I have hit that point and now we're on 1 video a day, and this 1 video a day is very nice. This is very good. This is basically just become a this is like a podcast where I talk about my life in all of its Did we survive plague, by the way? Oh, we sure did. This is basically just so the plague is of roughly 6 waves. It looks like if you expel them from the city. I'll have to watch that. I'll have to get the numbers on that from my my guide. But you know, this is less about Ratropolis at this point. It's more just me talking about whatever's on the old dome piece. And that's it basically. I am now, that's it. Video over. The end. Nah, not the end, but you know. Moving forward. I don't really know what to say. I hear some fucker on his goddamn dirt bike. It is 2 a.m. I hear him. It's very distant. You can't hear it right now. But, don't do it. Don't you do it. Do not fly down this road. I will be livid. I will be very upset. Don't do it. Please. The noise is like probably my favorite. Not even my favorite at this point. Just a staple point in these videos at this point is just like the weird shit that happens in my background. Living in the countryside in rural Michigan, it is just a bunch of yee bullshit. Honestly, it's like someone's revving their pickup truck and flying down the road at 90 miles an hour at 3 a.m. or it's someone's got a four-wheeler that they're taking for a spin and it's midnight and I'm like, what are you doing? For the most part, like a lot of these are things that you don't hear, right? Usually in my background, it is pretty quiet. My microphone, I have set the gain into such a position so that you can hear me and hopefully nothing else. If I am not speaking, you will not hear anything, but like, you know, you do hear the clicks from my mouse while I'm speaking, for example. I do have a noise gate, so if I'm not speaking, you don't hear me click. Here, I will demonstrate now. As you can see, you were unable to hear my clicks as I played that house, for example. However, if I'm talking, and I mean, first of all, some of these noises that have come across have been so loud that they have peaked my microphone without me talking. Like, it is just absurd levels of noise that these people are able to produce. And, you know, I respect that. I don't like it, but I respect it. But, you know, I thought, right? Silly me, 2:30 in the morning, who's gonna decide to rev their goddamn ATV and go flying down this road at 100 miles an hour? No. This is dirt biking time, dude. This is prime dirt biking time. Obviously, it has not occurred yet. However, I'm just precasting my anger so that if it actually does occur, I don't have a whole lot of anger to make up, right? We're just like, I'm already there, I'm already angry. I'm already ready to throw down. It's fine. Like, honestly, I get it. I was young once. What am I, fucking 80? I was young once as well. I too once experienced youth. I'm 22. Oh shit. But like I get it, right? You don't really care. You're just having a good time. Who cares what the old people think? Like, cause like truly, you know, that kid's an asshole, but I don't even know who he is. He's for all I know, he's probably like 12, maybe he's 15. And it does not matter how many people he has awoken, because I will never know who he is, and he will never face the justice that is coming to him, no matter how hard I try. I will not bring him in front of a court of law. Which means that we're going to have to resort to vigilantism. I am not going to resort to vigilantism. I will not be doing anything of the sort. Please do not actively take my words for anything more than satire. I am not planning on harming this person in any way. Thank you. But no, like, legitimately, he doesn't have to care, right? Like, no one who he inconveniences have any way of knowing who he is. This person who has done it, And, you know, he doesn't do it that often, like once. Like, you know, also, he could have done it multiple times. He could have been the culprit on many occasions. However, I do not know. Because it's hard for me to tell that. Treasure Hunter, you gotta shoot the boss, dude. This is the problem with this boss, I see it now. The reason that he's so difficult sometimes, he's just out of range of your midline. He is just out of range. Like, they don't aggro on him. I now see it. I saw it there. That's not so bad. But dude, I don't actually know what he does. I'm just gonna tell you. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what that guy does. I should take territory expansion here. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty quiet. Like, you know, it's relatively quiet. Occasionally a dog barks or something like that. We want a building advisor. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm waiting, right? We are waiting for our Prince Charming, our Guardian, our Shield Rat, our Banner Rat, and we will continue to wait. Although, I mean, shit, dude, we can just arm a militia. This is a dangerous path to walk, especially since I think this breaks my infinite if I buy it here. Does it? Nah, it does not. Okay. Well, if I don't draw my steel, it sure doesn't help. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I don't think arm is that good. I think that card in a steel infinite is more trouble than it's worth. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm not gonna buy it. Just cashed in 2 houses though. Nice. But yeah, not too much else to say, right? State of the channel is good. I'm happy with what's going on. I'm happy playing Monster Train. I feel pretty good about Monster Train. Like, I'm having a great time with it. And it seems to be something that you guys are enjoying watching, so you know. Probably a lot of Monster Train. I don't know if I'll play this game forever. I'll probably play it for as long as I stream it, and then maybe like plus a little more time. But I don't know. I really enjoy the game, first of all. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else on the mind as like I'm going to switch to this. So, you know, it's probably here to stay for a while. That's what I'll say about it. I need to be making sure I check all of these card ads because we need, yeah, one of these. But this is not a win. Don't get cocky here, because this is a message to me from me. Don't get cocky here. This is very, very. I mean, as it sits, this run is lost. Like, I do not win from this position. Well, we played 1 Shield Rat, and now you can go Shield Rat. Within seconds, I replace him. But this run is not a win yet. Treasure Hunter on this map is not the winning play at all. On any other map, we win. However, this is not any other map. This is the desert. The desert does not do kind things to Treasure Hunter. Treasure Hunter is basically just shooting enemies looking for her replacement right now. Who's her replacement, you may ask? I will tell you. His name starts with a B and ends in Anorat. Anorat? Oh, I don't like that one. Yeah, I don't think I like that one very much. But yeah, these treasure hunters are going to die to fire very, very fast. Very, very, very fast. It is not a good run. This is not a run that ends in anything other than disaster as it sits. I am waiting for my answer to arrive to how do I not lose to fire in the next 10 waves. So far, that answer has not arisen. But it might just be straight up like stack 30 guards and like 5 guardians. We'll see. These aren't it. Other than Monster Train? Nah, not much going on, you know? I think that no matter what, because this is not a big time commitment to record these videos, as a result of that, I will probably, at least Ratropolis will always be here on this YouTube channel. That is my, not necessarily, I don't necessarily swear this to you, however, this is my hypothesis, because I really like playing these. I don't really see something happening that makes me not want to play Ratropolis. Maybe in like 10 years, if I'm just like, you know, Twitch streaming has fallen to the wayside and I'm not doing anything else. I'm not necessarily going to guarantee you that I'm going to still be playing Ratropolis 10 years down the line, because that would probably get stale. However, who knows? 10 years from now, me is a very different person from me today. on June 9th of 2020. Who knows where I'll be in 10 years? This is a question that I don't face very often because it's not a question that I like to dwell on, if you will. I don't know, how do you respond to the, like, how do you feel about the where do you see yourself in 5, 10, 15, 20,000 years question? Oh, what is that? That is money. Yeah, that was money. I watched the income, I'm like pretty sure I got money from that. But I have spent, this is kind of how I've landed myself in this position of what the hell am I doing with my life, where am I going at the age of 22, is I spent all of high school going, where do I see myself in 5 years? Who cares, dude? You know, like, real talk. It's been 7 years since it's been actually 8 years since they tried to get me to set up a 5-year plan in high school. And, you know, they pose the where are you gonna be in 5 years, what's your plan sort of situation. And my dumb ass at the age of 15 was like, who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna go play League of Legends. Wouldn't recommend. Hey, if you're 15 and you're just sitting there playing a lot of League of Legends, maybe take like 5 seconds to think about where you're going with life. You know, I get it. Like if you wasn't, I get it. It's a scary question. I didn't want to face it either, but goddamn, I wish I faced that question, I don't know, 5 years ago instead of now. Okay, my plan is just have this guy hold the left side for me. It's a question that I would rather, because you know, but to be fair, I'm sitting here with I'm posed with the same question. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Shit, who cares? But like, you know, it's more of a, I don't know, I don't really know what's happening. I'm not 100% certain. Seems like I'm going to be going back to college. Who knows? Maybe I'll be in game development by then. Maybe we'll get there. Hopefully, some sort of a software job. Hopefully. We'll see, you know. As a question, in 5 years, do I see myself answering or still playing Ratropolis? I'll get back to you in 5 years on that one. Yeah, I'll get back to you in 5 years on that one. For sure. I mean, I could probably play this game for that long. You know, 15 minutes, not 15 minutes, 30, 40 minutes a day of just kind of chilling. It's not like this is a high impact sort of thing, right? This is 40 minutes of me just talking about what's on my brain. Basically, I figured it out. This is basically a video diary where I sit here and I talk about whatever's going on in my brain while playing Ratropolis. And you listen and watch me play Ratropolis, presumably. I wonder how many people watch these videos and go, God, I wish this guy would shut the fuck up. You know, if you hold that opinion, please tell me. I would love to hear that. Hey, that 300 health guy did not hold it down very long. Oh god. Hey, my plan isn't coming together. Hey, we're just kind of getting run over here. Uh-oh. Hey, this doesn't... I don't know about this one. This run's bad. Like, this run is very bad. Do not get me wrong. It is probably a run that does not win. I don't think we're going to win unless I open up something that is the answer to my how do I not die soon question. How does this run not end in disaster within, like, I don't know, 5 waves? What we're probably going to need to have happen is I'm probably going to need to have a bunch of my treasure hunters all die at once, and then have the wave still be completable, and then turn all of this 26 population into 26 guards. This is what I'm thinking. It's not a good plan, but you know, we're basically just stalling for fire arrows, and once they show me that first fire arrow, well, that's the end, right? And you may be like, oh, well, what if I just stack up enough treasure hunters to kill the fire arrows before they shoot? Witness that plan in action. Here is your main problem. Fire arrows do not spawn early. Now, in this situation, everything looks good. However, as you can see, they are kind of inching forward here. I don't know if you notice where this one's kind of, you may see the writing on the wall here, kind of leading to, you know, a little bit of damage on our treasure hunters. A touch. Oh my god. I hate that event so much. We have gotten all 3 of the bad events, right? We got them all. Bingo, baby. We hit the earthquake, we hit the flood, and we hit the plague. All 3. And this earthquake's actually kind of rough. Even, maybe I should have been fully prepared. But, you know, I probably should have gone for full preparedness because losing half of my buildings here is a lot of buildings. We are a ton of houses. And now we just kind of hope that I don't die on the way to repairing them all. Uh-oh, I'm seeing a lot of population free. Uh-oh, that's a lot of, that's a concerning number that I'm seeing change up here. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a lot of treasure hunters, but this is the plan, isn't it? We're transitioning. Oh boy. Oh geez, just give me my Banneret. Is Banneret the only thing that wins this game for me at this point? I would say no. I actually passed on the other card that could have done it for me, because we could have taken Battle Cry and won probably off of that. Hey, give me Battle Cry. Oh. Okay, we got that. Nice, and we even have enough population open to survive, potentially. Cool. But yeah, in conclusion, Ratropolis will probably not go anywhere for the foreseeable future, right? In the context of where do I see myself in 5 years, I don't really know. Am I committed to going back to college coming up? I will probably, depending on what they get back to me on that financial aid about, you know, and on the way there, I mean, this is like a pretty short commitment as long as I have access to the internet. Right? I don't really have to worry about like, oh, my internet's not good enough, right? Because I can just upload it over the course of a long time, unlike streaming, where if I have a situation where my internet is not the most stable, I can't really put together a good video or like a good stream. These all suck. I will take the upgrade here. Right, this is the thing, and I don't have to block out like 1 or 2 hours. I mean, 2 hours at the most for a big recording session, right? A big recording session being, you know, the 2 games that I'm playing here. But no, I don't have to block out a big amount of time. I just kind of put down 40 minutes, and when I have 40 spare minutes to record a little Ratropolis. So as a result of this, I believe that this should be here. Or until the only thing that'll stop Ratropolis is me being fed up with it for whatever reason. That's all. God, these guys are so slow. Have you ever seen how slow Guardian is? Oh, and on the topic of the oof. Goodbye. 98. Oh, because if like 15 treasure hunters take an arrow, he takes all of that arrow damage. That's right. That's how this works. That's why he takes so much damage. But yeah, on the topic of my written guide that I'm working on, it's on its way. You know, it'll be here eventually. I'm not gonna rush it because I'm gonna make sure I have all of the information in it that I want to have. The information that I'm going to have in this guide, if you're wondering, it's going to have the events. I have the event section already finished. That is 100% there. Right, it is done. Holy shit, this guy. Please. The events are there. They're done. It is finished. The events are good. On top of that, we're going to have... Ah, yes. Good. There's a lot of death happening over here, but that's okay. On top of that, I'm going to probably just do like a little written, like, here's my thoughts on these cards. I'm not going to include a section for Leader Plus, I don't imagine. But, you know, a little bit of like, hey, this card, how is it? This card, how is it? With like, maybe, here's my notes on it. Here's a little nuance you can see. Things like that. Just something to help you out if you play Ratropolis. And you're struggling, right? Because when I stream this, one of my regulars who does not play this game, Dagon, he goes, man, this is a game with an insanely high skill ceiling, right? And he's right. I don't know if I mentioned this the day after I streamed that game, but like this game has so much. There is so much little shit you have to know to truly be good at Ratropolis. There's a ton of nuance in this game. And I do like it for that. That's probably what keeps me playing it and relatively interested. Even if occasionally I find myself going, wow. Right now, you know, you look at this run where I'm playing this Steel Infinite and you go, yeah, very nuanced run, idiot. But like, you know, this is a run that despite the Steel Infinite, a lesser version of myself did have to learn that what I had before with Treasure Hunter Guardian does not work. I've had that exact combo lose me the game. right? Because there's definitely, you know, there's an amount of confidence, right? You can put it all on Treasure Hunter and see what happens. But I have done that. If you have not, it doesn't work. But only on the desert. And that's the sort of thing that there's a lot of little shit like that, right? You have to learn this. You have to know, like, oh, I can't do Treasure Hunter on... I can't have my main plan be a Treasure Hunter here. However, my main plan could be Musketeer. The big difference is that Treasure Hunter has a lower range than Musketeer. Treasure Hunter does less damage. If I had 15 Musketeers stacked up, that wins me the game. They'll kill everything before it gets close, most likely. And also, they have more health, right? Treasure Hunter, although Treasure Hunter does have 63 health, which is actually about on par. Never mind. But, you know, a lot of things like that. A lot of, you know, little tricks that I've picked up, which I'm going to try and fit in there. I might even just make it, like, these are the cards. I might just make the video about the cards that I think are good and bad. Not video, spreadsheet. And you know what I'll do? Actually, video. I said the word. What I'll do is I'll make a video when it's done, going over the spreadsheet. So if you don't want to go to the spreadsheet, you can check out the video. And just like give a quick little, you know, probably something. Every time I talk about this and go, it'll be something quick and short. The video is like what the hell is this? What the actual fuck am I looking at here? What in, okay. Remember when I said there's a lot of nuance? All right, I've never seen that before. In all my 400, 500 hours in this game, I have never in my life seen that. What in tarnation was that? Wow. Huh. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.